OutDaughtered, star Danielle Busby accused of being selfish after husband Adam accepts new job. People on the internet always have something to say. After the season finale episode of OutDaughtered, which aired on TLC on July 30th, some fans accused Danielle Busby of being selfish.
Why?
Because her husband, Adam Busby, was offered what appeared to be a lucrative job offer, and she wanted him to turn it down. Initially, the offer included a move to Dallas, and Danielle, 35, wasn't okay with that. But then Adam, 37, was offered basically the same opportunity without a big move, and he accepted it. His wife was definitely not pleased with that choice, and the two bickered about it quite a bit during the episode. For the most part, OutDaughtered fans were on Adam's side and let Danielle know just how much on social media. On a completely unrelated Instagram post the quintuplets' mom shared, followers commented with criticism like, "Your husband accepted a good job to better you and your kids, why are you angry? I'm away from my husband for months at a time with him being military, and you're upset he might have to leave for 2 times a month." Another fan wrote, "I feel that you are very selfish with the move to Dallas and that you did not care that what makes him happy." A different fan commented negatively on Danielle's post, "Danielle, get off the hubby's back. He's working from home and seems this job is a godsend. You've got lots of support." However, not all of the replies were bad. "Danielle, watching show. Just wanted to tell you that you are an amazing mom and an amazing communicator," one person said. Another criticized fellow fans and wrote, "Again, people are judgmental. You don't live their lives and you what the producers want you to see. Maybe go out and do something for a charity or the homeless instead of being judgmental about things you know nothing about." Seems like this decision caused a lot of mixed reactions among OutDaughtered fans. What did you think of Adam's choice to accept the job? OutDaughtered, Danielle Busby's impressive before and after pictures tell a powerful story. When viewers first met Danielle Busby on TLC's OutDaughtered, she was introduced simply as a busy mom navigating a life few people could truly imagine. A mother of 6 daughters, including America's first all-female set of quintuplets, Danielle's early on-screen presence reflected a woman overwhelmed by responsibility yet determined to keep her family afloat. Over the years, however, her transformation, both visible and deeply personal, has been nothing short of remarkable. Danielle Busby's before and after pictures don't just show physical changes. They document resilience, growth, self-discovery, and an evolving sense of identity forged through pressure, love, and perseverance. In the earliest episodes of OutDaughtered, Danielle appeared much like any new mother adjusting to life after childbirth, except her reality involved caring for 5 newborns at once, plus an older daughter, Blake. Her appearance reflected exhaustion, limited sleep, and the constant demands of round-the-clock parenting. Her style was practical, her expressions often tired but determined, and her focus clearly centered on survival rather than self-presentation. Those early before images now feel like snapshots of a woman carrying the emotional and physical weight of an extraordinary situation. At the time, Danielle was still balancing multiple roles: mother, wife, businesswoman, and primary caregiver, while cameras documented every step. There was little room for personal reflection or self-care. Her appearance mirrored that stage of life, where comfort and function mattered more than anything else. Fans related to her immediately because she didn't present a polished, curated version of motherhood. Instead, she showed the raw truth of raising infants, managing stress, and putting everyone else's needs first. As the show progressed and the quintuplets grew older, Danielle's appearance began to subtly shift. With time came more stability, better routines, and a growing confidence in her role as a mother of multiples. Before and after photos from this middle period of OutDaughtered reveal gradual changes: lighter smiles, more expressive fashion choices, and a noticeable spark returning to her eyes. These weren't drastic transformations, but rather natural evolutions reflecting a woman slowly reclaiming pieces of herself. One of the most significant aspects of Danielle Busby's transformation is how closely it parallels her emotional journey. As the years passed, she became more vocal about the challenges she faced behind the scenes. Health struggles, chronic pain, and unexplained symptoms eventually became central storylines, revealing that her journey wasn't just about parenting 6 children, it was also about learning to listen to her body and advocate for herself. During these health battles, before and after pictures captured stark contrasts. In earlier images, Danielle often looked drained and uncomfortable, even when smiling. Later photos, taken after she began addressing her health issues more directly, show a woman who appears more present and grounded. These changes weren't about weight or style alone. They reflected relief, clarity, and the emotional release that comes from finally being heard. Danielle's openness about her health struggles resonated deeply with fans. Many women saw themselves in her story feeling dismissed, exhausted, and overwhelmed while trying to keep everything together. Her transformation became symbolic, showing that prioritizing health isn't selfish, even for mothers who feel obligated to put themselves last. Another major shift visible in Danielle's before and after photos is her evolving sense of personal style. Early images feature casual clothing, minimal makeup, and hairstyles chosen for practicality. As time went on, Danielle began experimenting more with fashion, hair, and beauty, not to impress others, but as an expression of renewed confidence. Later photos show her embracing fitted outfits, bold colors, and more intentional styling choices. This change sparked widespread conversation among fans, many of whom praised her for glowing in later seasons. Yet Danielle never framed her transformation as a quest for perfection. Instead, she consistently emphasized balance, self-acceptance, and doing what feels right for her at each stage of life. That honesty is what makes her transformation feel authentic rather than performative. Motherhood remained at the core of Danielle's identity throughout every phase of her transformation. Even in her most polished after photos, she is often surrounded by her daughters, reinforcing that her growth didn't come at the expense of her family. Instead, it happened alongside them. As the girls grew more independent, Danielle gained small but meaningful moments to rediscover her own interests, passions, and ambitions. Her entrepreneurial journey also played a role in her transformation. From co-running businesses to launching lifestyle ventures, Danielle gradually stepped into a more public-facing professional role. Before and after images from business events, brand launches, and public appearances show a woman increasingly comfortable in leadership and visibility. These moments reflect growth not just in confidence, but in self-definition beyond motherhood. Danielle's marriage to Adam Busby has also influenced her transformation. The couple has openly shared their struggles, including communication challenges and the strain of raising a large family under public scrutiny. Earlier images often captured tension and fatigue, while more recent photos reflect partnership, mutual support, and emotional growth. Their willingness to work through difficulties added depth to Danielle's story and reinforced that transformation is rarely linear or easy. Social media further documents Danielle's before and after journey in real time. Early posts often focused on survival mode parenting, while later content highlights gratitude, reflection, and personal milestones. Fans have watched her become more comfortable sharing both victories and vulnerabilities, making her transformation feel relatable rather than distant. What stands out most in Danielle Busby's transformation is that it doesn't follow a traditional before and after narrative centered solely on appearance. Instead, it's a layered evolution shaped by life experience. The before version of Danielle was strong but stretched thin, focused entirely on others. The after version is still deeply devoted to her family, but she is also more self-aware, assertive, and balanced. Her story challenges the idea that transformation must involve dramatic physical change. While her appearance has certainly evolved, the most powerful differences are seen in her posture, expressions, and energy. Later photos show a woman standing taller, smiling more freely, and engaging with the world from a place of confidence rather than survival. Danielle's journey also highlights how women's transformations are often misunderstood or oversimplified. Some viewers initially focused on surface-level changes, but longtime fans recognize that her growth reflects years of emotional labor, health advocacy, and personal reflection. Her transformation is a reminder that strength doesn't always look glamorous and growth often happens quietly over time. Through OutDaughtered, Danielle Busby has allowed audiences into some of her most vulnerable moments. Her before and after pictures serve as visual markers of a life lived fully, imperfectly, and courageously. They tell the story of a woman who adapted, endured, and ultimately evolved not by abandoning who she was, but by expanding into who she could become. Today, Danielle's presence feels more intentional and grounded. Whether she's sharing family milestones, business updates, or moments of reflection, her confidence is unmistakable. The transformation captured in her photos is not about erasing the past, but honoring it as the foundation for who she is now. In the end, Danielle Busby's impressive before and after journey is not about transformation for the sake of appearance. It's about survival turning into stability, exhaustion giving way to empowerment, and self-sacrifice evolving into self-respect. Her story resonates because it reflects a truth many women live every day: that growth is not instant, perfection is an illusion, and becoming yourself is a lifelong process. OutDaughtered, Hazel Busby reveals she has a boyfriend, a sweet, innocent moment that has fans smiling. Hazel Grace Busby has always held a special place in the hearts of OutDaughtered fans. From the moment viewers first met the Busby quintuplets, Hazel stood out not just because of her bright red hair, but because of her gentle spirit, expressive eyes, and emotional openness that often felt far beyond her years. Over time, fans have watched her grow from a tiny newborn into a confident, kind, and joyful little girl who continues to surprise everyone around her. So when news began circulating that Hazel Busby had casually revealed she has a boyfriend, it immediately caught the attention of viewers across social media. The moment wasn't dramatic, shocking, or controversial. Instead, it was sweet, innocent, and completely on brand for the Busby family. Still, it sparked excitement, curiosity, and plenty of smiles among longtime fans who feel like they've watched Hazel grow up right before their eyes. Hazel's revelation didn't come with secrecy or seriousness. It was the kind of childhood statement that reminds adults just how pure and simple young relationships really are. For Hazel, having a boyfriend doesn't mean romance, dating, or anything complicated. It means friendship, laughter, and feeling special in a way only kids can understand. That innocence is exactly why fans reacted so warmly to the news. From the earliest seasons of OutDaughtered, Hazel's journey has been one of resilience and growth. She faced challenges early in life, including vision issues that required surgery, and viewers watched as she bravely navigated doctor visits with the support of her parents, Adam and Danielle Busby. Those moments helped fans form a deeper emotional connection to her, making every milestone feel personal. As Hazel has grown older, she's become more expressive and confident, often speaking her mind with honesty and sweetness. Her personality shines through in group moments with her sisters, where she is both playful and thoughtful. She has a gentle way of communicating that makes even simple statements feel meaningful. So when she mentioned having a boyfriend, it felt less like a shocking reveal and more like a natural extension of her growing self-awareness. For parents Adam and Danielle, moments like these are part of watching their children grow up. They've always been open about embracing each stage of childhood while maintaining strong family values. The Busbys have never rushed their children through life's milestones, and they've consistently emphasized kindness, respect, and communication. Hazel's innocent declaration fits perfectly within that environment. Fans of the show understand that childhood boyfriends are usually nothing more than school friendships with cute labels attached. Holding hands at recess, sitting next to each other in class, or simply liking the same games can suddenly become something kids proudly announce as having a boyfriend or girlfriend. Hazel's situation appears to be exactly that: a sweet, harmless moment that reflects her growing social world. What made Hazel's reveal especially endearing was the confidence with which she shared it. There was no hesitation, no embarrassment, and no sense of secrecy. She simply stated it as a fact, the same way a child might announce their favorite color or best friend. That confidence speaks volumes about the safe, supportive environment she's growing up in. Over the years, OutDaughtered has allowed viewers to witness not just the chaos of raising 6 daughters, but also the emotional development of each child. Hazel's emotional intelligence has always stood out. She's sensitive, empathetic, and deeply connected to her family. Those qualities likely play a role in how she forms friendships and bonds with others. The reaction from fans has been overwhelmingly positive. Social media quickly filled with comments expressing how adorable the moment was and how fast the Busby girls seemed to be growing up. Many viewers admitted they weren't ready to hear words like boyfriend associated with Hazel, not because it was inappropriate, but because it served as a reminder of how much time has passed since the show first aired. Longtime fans often feel a protective instinct toward the Busby girls, especially Hazel. Watching her face early medical challenges created a deep emotional bond with viewers, making every new milestone feel both joyful and bittersweet. Her mentioning a boyfriend symbolized another step forward, another sign that she's growing into her own person. Adam and Danielle Busby have always handled moments like this with humor and perspective. They understand that childhood relationships are fleeting and innocent, and they don't overreact or dramatize them. Instead, they allow their kids to express themselves while gently guiding them through social development. That balanced parenting approach is one of the reasons viewers respect them so much. Hazel's relationship, if it can even be called that, is likely rooted in friendship and shared experiences. Kids at her age often use big words to describe small feelings, and that's part of the magic of childhood. The label itself matters far less than the happiness and confidence behind it. In many ways, Hazel's reveal reflects a universal experience. Almost everyone remembers having a boyfriend or girlfriend as a child, usually without fully understanding what the term meant. Those memories are often filled with laughter, innocence, and nostalgia. Seeing Hazel go through the same stage reminds viewers of their own childhood moments. The Busby family has always been careful about maintaining boundaries when sharing their children's lives publicly. While they allow fans into their world, they also prioritize privacy and emotional well-being. Hazel's statement was shared in a lighthearted way, without any unnecessary focus or pressure, which aligns with how the family has always approached sensitive topics. Hazel's growth over the years has been remarkable. From a quiet toddler to a confident young girl who isn't afraid to express herself, she continues to blossom in front of viewers. Her personality shines brighter with each season, and moments like this simply add another layer to her story. Fans often comment on how Hazel's kindness sets her apart. She's known for being gentle with her sisters, thoughtful in her words, and emotionally aware. Those qualities naturally lend themselves to forming close friendships, which likely explains why she feels comfortable describing someone as her boyfriend. It's also worth noting that Hazel is growing up in a household full of strong female role models. Surrounded by sisters and guided by parents who value communication and empathy, she's learning how to navigate relationships in a healthy way. That foundation will serve her well as she continues to grow. For viewers, Hazel's reveal was less about the boyfriend and more about the moment itself. It symbolized growth, confidence, and the passage of time. It reminded fans that the Busby girls are no longer babies, but individuals developing their own personalities, friendships, and voices. The charm of OutDaughtered has always come from its authenticity. The show doesn't rely on manufactured drama, but instead highlights real family moments that resonate with viewers. Hazel's casual comment fits perfectly into that formula, offering a genuine glimpse into her everyday life. As the Busby family continues to evolve, moments like these will likely become more frequent. Each child will experience new milestones, and fans will continue to react with a mix of excitement and nostalgia. Hazel's reveal is just one of many steps along her journey. Despite the buzz, it's clear that nothing about this moment changes who Hazel is. She remains the same sweet, thoughtful, red-haired girl who captured hearts from the very beginning. Her innocence and sincerity continue to shine, reminding everyone why they fell in love with OutDaughtered in the first place. The conversation surrounding Hazel's boyfriend also highlights how invested fans are in the Busby family. Viewers don't just watch the show, they grow alongside the family, celebrating milestones and reflecting on their own lives through these shared experiences. At its core, Hazel's reveal is a simple childhood moment made special by the connection fans feel to her story. It doesn't signal anything serious or permanent, and it doesn't need to. It's a snapshot in time, a fleeting moment that captures the beauty of growing up. Adam and Danielle have often spoken about cherishing these small moments, knowing how quickly they pass. Hazel's words are just another reminder of how precious and brief childhood truly is. One day, this will be a memory she looks back on with laughter, much like her parents and fans already are. For now, Hazel continues to enjoy being a kid, playing with her sisters, going to school, laughing with friends, and expressing herself freely. Her mention of a boyfriend is simply part of that experience, adding another sweet chapter to her story. As OutDaughtered moves forward, viewers can expect more moments like this, genuine, heartfelt, and sometimes surprising glimpses into the lives of the Busby girls. Hazel's journey, in particular, continues to resonate deeply with fans who have watched her overcome challenges and grow into a confident young girl. In the end, Hazel Busby revealing she has a boyfriend isn't about romance or growing up too fast. It's about innocence, friendship, and the simple joy of being a child. It's a moment that made fans smile, reflect, and feel grateful for the opportunity to witness such authentic family experiences.